His paintings were sought after by the wealthiest people on the planet. He was hailed as the advocate of female beauty and the king of elegance. His canvases graced the palaces of Paris, New York, and London. But today, he is remembered only by millionaire collectors and art historians. His name, Gustave Jean Jacquet. He was born on May 25th, 1846, in the very heart of Paris. And what's truly striking is that he never left the city. His entire universe was confined to just a few neighborhoods. But within those blocks, he created an entire era. In 1865, at just 19 years old, Jacquet achieved the impossible. He exhibited at the Paris Salon. For a young artist, that's like winning the Olympics on your first day of training. His mentor was the legendary William-Adolphe Bouguereau, a titan of academicism. Jacquet inherited his flawless skin technique, but added a touch of his own, something that would eventually make him even wealthier than his master. 1868, his first medal. 1875, a gold medal. 1879, the Legion of Honor. He wasn't just a painter. He was a star, the elite. But behind the closed doors of his studio, something remarkable was happening. Look at these costumes. Do you think he just imagined them? Not at all. Most of his peers painted history from their heads. They fantasized. Jacquet was different. He was obsessed with historical fact. His studio was a literal museum. For years, he curated a unique collection: genuine 18th century dresses, authentic bodices, hats, and men's doublets. He owned armor that had seen real battle and weapons that once belonged to kings. He didn't just paint a model. He dressed her in heavy silks preserved from the time of Marie Antoinette. He staged the lighting so that every thread of genuine French lace would come alive on the canvas. That's why, when you look at his work, it's not just a painting, it's a reconstruction. You can almost feel the texture of the fabric. You can sense the weight of a steel sword in your hand. Jacquet didn't paint likeness. He painted truth. But life isn't just lace. 1870, the Franco-Prussian War. The artist who painted ideal women took up arms. Serving in the Mobile Guard, he witnessed the siege of Paris, the bitter cold, and death. They say this experience taught him to value beauty even more deeply. After the war, the world began to change. The Impressionists arrived. Monet, Renoir. They painted air and light. But Jacquet kept painting perfection. To the new generation, he became outdated. He was accused of being overly meticulous. But he didn't care. He remained faithful to his collection and his ideals. On July 11th, 1909, the master's heart stopped. And then came the final act of the drama. That same year, his grand collection, everything he had spent a lifetime gathering, the costumes, the rapiers, the tapestries, was sold off at the Georges Petit auction. The world he had built, brick by brick, was scattered into private hands. His name faded into silence for nearly 100 years. But you know what happened next? Quality cannot be erased from history. Today, Gustave Jacquet's paintings are breaking records once again. People have grown tired of abstraction. They crave craftsmanship that takes their breath away. Jacquet has returned as a symbol that true art has no expiration date. Now, I will step aside. The next few minutes are a date with an era that no longer exists. Pay attention to the shimmer of the satin, the gaze of these women, every detail he nurtured with his brush. Enjoy. This is the perfect world of Gustave Jean Jacquet. That was a journey through time, where every stitch on a dress tells a story. If these portraits in Jacquet's incredible precision moved you, don't keep it to yourself. Which painting felt the most real to you? Let me know in the comments. I'm truly curious to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the lives of great masters, be sure to hit the like button. It helps us create more stories like this. And if you're new here, subscribe. There is so much more beauty waiting to be seen. Thank you for being with us. See you in the next gallery.